graduated from Oneonta with a Bachelor's of Science in Geology, pretty much wired, excited, and programmed for groundwater supply and aquifer development. As I was told and called the reluctant engineer, the well water has to go through a pipe to a building, sewer goes through a pipe, there are controls for both. So I basically slowly got more and more involved on the technical side of civil engineering and really in the water side of things. I've been nominated a pretty good problem solver through my career. I like challenges. I have a knack for troubleshooting and applying, some simple logic to what seemingly are complex problems. I feel like it's our job to pretty much figure out what's going on underground. We do a lot of soil boring, soil testing, groundwater testing, and we try to basically build an existing conditions model of the site that we're going to be developing, whether it's a hospital, a school, a highway garage, a park. I feel there's an inherent drive for me to help communities, and what a better way than to contribute on a healthcare project or K-12, or on the community side, whether it's a government services building or a swimming pool or a water recreation park. All those things, affect the community and humankind in one way or the other. So that's really a very rewarding feeling for me. I got wind that where I live in the city of Kingston, they were going to do a Deet Stadium renovation, and Deet Stadium was a pretty much icon for decades, and the city's vision was to turn this into a park-like setting. So we combined the park-like setting with our stormwater design. We worked with the local police department, security, traffic control. We really feathered all of their concerns and comments into our design. We allowed for bus parking to be out of the traffic ways. We allowed for bus parking to be isolated near the grandstand for access to the locker room. So there was a huge safety component that was designed into that project. So a lot of challenges, a lot of angles. Most schematic drawings maybe show, 10 or 30 different aspects that will be considered in the design, and I think we had 75. And today, it's just, I think, a gem in the community. So many people are happy and so many compliments out of it. What keeps me coming back and enjoying the work are the team members that are around, and the team members I get to work with. Just the whole philosophy of CPL, how we got here today. As I reinforce the team and who all works around me, I think part of what's key is I feel that I have an open door policy. And I think what's important is, as people, we treat each other as like we would like to be treated. And we're professionals, and I think it's just a no-brainer scenario and why we kind of all work together as one. One of my roles as vice president, I feel, is to grow our team, and I feel we're in a constant quest for talented young individuals. And when we get interns or an entry-level person, I encourage them to be diverse in their career path in the beginning, try different design aspects, try to figure out really, what are your interests. I've always told my team members, believe in yourself, believe in your team, believe in CPL, and you will be rewarded. With my role as vice president and principal and, being involved with all the offices, there is a certain amount of stress sometimes that comes along with the job, and everybody sort of has their relief. But to me, it's really getting out on the boat on the Hudson River. We're all human. We all, I think it's like a work hard, play hard attitude that I bring to the table, and, I'm not Superman, and there's times where I need a break, and that's how I get it. And oftentimes I can come off a nice little day on the river and feel completely refreshed and ready to start again. I'm Tim Moot, and I want to be your problem solver.